Throughout human history, empires have risen with pride, only to be brought to their knees by something far greater than any army, nature itself. In a single moment, centuries of progress, art, and architecture can be turned to ash or swept into the sea. This is the story of how volcanoes, earthquakes, and tsunamis have erased entire civilizations, reminding us that no matter how powerful we think we are, nature always has the final word. Let's start in 79 AD, the day Mount Vesuvius erupted and buried the Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. For centuries, life in Pompeii was vibrant. Its people enjoyed bustling markets, lavish villas, and art-filled streets. But then came that fateful day when the sky turned black. A plume of ash, rock, and gas shot over 20 miles high, blotting out the sun. Within hours, the entire city was entombed. People froze in time, preserved in layers of volcanic ash, their final moments forever captured. Pompeii became a ghost of human ambition, a snapshot of civilization erased in a blink. But Pompeii wasn't the first, and certainly not the last. Centuries earlier, on the island of Santorini in the Aegean Sea, one of the largest volcanic eruptions in history changed the course of humanity. Around 1600 BCE, the Minoan civilization, one of the most advanced cultures of the ancient world, was thriving. They had running water, multi-story homes, and art that celebrated peace and beauty. But when the volcano at Thera, modern-day Santorini, exploded, it unleashed a force hundreds of times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Ash clouds darkened skies across the Mediterranean, while tsunamis as tall as buildings slammed into nearby islands and the coast of Crete. The Minoans were wiped out almost overnight, and the eruption likely inspired one of history's greatest myths, the legend of Atlantis, the lost city swallowed by the sea. Even in the far reaches of the Pacific, nature's fury has rewritten human history. In 1883, the Indonesian island of Krakatoa erupted with a sound so loud it was heard 3,000 miles away, the loudest noise ever recorded on Earth. Entire islands were obliterated, and the explosion triggered massive tsunamis that killed over 36,000 people. The sky glowed red for months, global temperatures dropped, and sunsets around the world turned a haunting shade of orange. It was as if the planet itself was mourning. But volcanoes are only part of the story. Earthquakes, too, have wiped civilizations clean off the map. In 1556, the Shanxi earthquake in China remains the deadliest in human history. More than 830,000 people perished as entire towns collapsed. The quake reshaped the landscape and forever altered Chinese society. Homes built into cliffs, known as yaodongs, were crushed, leaving behind nothing but dust and silence. And who could forget the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami? A massive undersea earthquake off the coast of Indonesia triggered a wave of destruction so vast it affected 14 countries. Over 230,000 lives were lost in a single day. Entire villages disappeared beneath the waves, and the world was forced to face how fragile our coastal civilizations truly are. The ocean that once sustained life turned into an unstoppable wall of death. History has a way of repeating itself, and nature never warns twice. In 2011, Japan faced a modern reminder of this truth. The Tohoku earthquake and tsunami not only devastated cities, but also led to the Fukushima nuclear disaster. Despite all of our technology and preparation, the sea once again showed humanity who's in charge. These moments are humbling. They show that the same earth that nurtures us can just as easily destroy us. Civilizations may vanish, But nature continues on, indifferent, unstoppable, and eternal. For every ruin buried under ash or swept away by waves, new life eventually emerges. Forests regrow, islands form, and animals return. Nature erases, but it also renews. In a way, these catastrophes remind us of our place in the grand story of the planet. We may build skyscrapers, carve highways, and launch rockets, but beneath it all, we live on a restless earth, an earth that breathes fire, trembles with power, and carries the memories of every civilization it has ever erased. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of history and the forces that shaped our world. Nature may erase civilizations, but stories like these keep their memory alive.